Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. Working on a little Chevrolet ecotech, and it's a medium-sized job, but it's just some of the work is just kind of unnecessary the way they designed it. Let me show you here. What we did was we put a water pump on it. It's back in behind here. Now it's got a heater hose coming out. It's got the thermostat housing over here, sensor, and all that kind of stuff. But the deal is motor mount, and the belt goes over the motor mount. So when you're going to change the belt, if you got to pull this pulley off to do the water pump, you have to take the entire mount off the motor. That's the thing that I just find just unnecessary. Why would you do that? Why? Now it is better having the center mount for the motor, but others don't have that, or they designed it in such a way that you can change the belt without pulling the freaking motor mount off. That's the big deal. Is people will come in, can you put a belt on my car? And then you look, and well, we're gonna have a bay free. Well, can't you just do it out in the parking lot? Because parts stores over there advertise stuff like that. We'll do it. We'll change your headlight out in the parking lot. We'll change your belt out in the parking lot. We'll change your wiper blades out in the parking lot. We'll change your battery out in the parking lot. And they've gotten to the point now where in their system, they'll put a little note on it saying, advanced skill required or something like that, difficult to access. And not until you tell them exactly what you have or you go in there do that you find out that they won't do it out in the parking lot. So that's something, when you keep hearing things people say online, or they'll say stuff amongst themselves that, oh, it's not a big deal, just go ahead and do this. Are you sure? Have you done that one before on that exact application? Because the application is always what gets you. It's when you go to looking at it, there it is. In order to do that, what I did was I've got a stand sitting up underneath there with a block on the oil pan, and I let the lift down to where it touches the engine and hits the stops on the lift at the same time. And then I just zip it apart, do all the work, put it back together. Not a big deal. But I'm in here with a lift and all the tools that I need. It's not fun to do it out in the boonies. It can be done. You throw a floor jack underneath of it with a block on top of it so you don't scratch or tear something up, and jack it up a little bit. You can do it all from the top side. But people need to know these things. People need to know that whenever they're talking to somebody, oh, it's not that big a deal, put a water pump on. Well, you didn't even ask what kind of car it was. Well, how big a deal can it be? Well, there are new car dealers that bring their own vehicles here because, the water pump is a difficult to access deal. It's timing chain driven. It's a 10-hour job. They just don't want it in their shop. It's a small place, so they don't want it tied up in there. Tedious. But just wanted to pop on here and let you know this is, an issue. And whenever you hear somebody saying, oh, it's not that big a deal, do they really know that? Or are they just saying it? Because they're not the one doing the job or paying the bill. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. Talk to you later.